Ladies and gentlemen, this article has brought to my attention some problems that I think plague our society today. In this article, it tells how a second grade teacher attempts to make kids aware of social issues and important problems in our country. And this is a very noble goal. The article mentions that each generation has some defining tragedies, 9/11, the Challenger explosion, JFK's death. Now, these tragedies, while they are grave, they are very different from the problems that kids face today. Problems today are much more complicated. Political division, COVID-19. You cannot just simply say point and this is bad, like we could say with the Twin Towers getting exploded or the president dying. And now let me explain the problem here. I think that the kids today aren't well enough equipped to deal with these problems. Kids today, like I said, they face these issues, and in many ways we've failed them. We have not prepared them well enough for these things. But these kids, they need to rise to the challenge. They need to be better than generations past, and they need to understand these complicated issues. But most importantly, we need to no longer fail them and make it as easy on them as we can. And that's why this teacher's goal in explaining these issues is so important and so critical to these kids growing up. The issues of past that I mentioned, JFK's death, 9/11, the Challenger, they had huge impacts on everyone who lived in that generation. In many ways, their lives were shaped around these issues, and they could make the necessary changes, toughen up, and better prepare themselves for the world. Now, if kids can't understand the issues that they face today, then it becomes much harder for them to prepare themselves for the world. And college professors and other teachers have in many ways coddled these kids too much. And the world doesn't have a safe space. It's safe space. It's mean, it's nasty, it's unforgiving, and no matter who you are, it'll beat you down. So what we need to do is we need to toughen these kids up and be harder on them so that they can learn these issues and better their lives.